I had a subscriber of mine reach out to me on Instagram and just DM me asking if I could have a chat with him, which I massively respect. And so I had a chat with him today. And what I realized from this conversation, we spoke for about an hour, and I do love speaking to some of my subscribers, especially the ones that are persistent, the ones that are like annoying and messaging me constantly and stuff. But I really respect that. I respect that hustle and that persistence, right? Persistence goes a long way in this world, especially in sales, right? If you're trying to get someone's attention, great. Not so much the case with women. You definitely don't want to be overly persistent with women, although a certain level of persistence with women is good, right? Don't chase her, but be somewhat persistent with her. She always expects you to be getting back in touch with her, right? And initiating conversations. So don't be scared of doing that. The point of this video really is to discuss the lack of male role models you guys have. Now, off the back of the conversation with this subscriber, what I realized, and the first thing he asked me is, hey, Ralph, what do you think of Wes Watson? Now, do you really want to know what I think of Wes Watson? I definitely respect his success. He's bought a nice fat Bugatti. Apparently, he's bought a fat house, probably renting it, could be renting the Bugatti. I don't know. It's all smoke and mirrors these days. You really don't fucking know what someone owns and whether they're talking complete shit or not, right? It's like a lot of delusional stuff. This is why I worry about who your male role models are. So I certainly respect the success and the social media success and the status that Wes Watson has created for himself, although I think he's a scumbag. Tattooed from head to toe, ex-convict, looks disgusting, speaks disgusting, uneducated fool, horrible bastard, if you ask me. I really am not a fan of this guy. He's just horrific, and the way he speaks to people, and he just looks like a prick. He really does. He looks like a convict. He looks like a horrible guy. He is not a good example to men. But again, let me give credit where credit is due. He has built a business. He's made money. He's built a hell of a lot of status online, and I respect that, bro. Like, well done, G. Done well. You drive a nice car. You do your thing, but I don't really want to be associated with you. I don't really want to be around you. You're just a bit of a dickhead. I've seen the way he speaks to people. He really demeans people and makes men feel like shit. And what's interesting is Andrew Tate did the same thing. So there's something about these male role models that show off their money, show off their body, and then they're very arrogant and pretentious, and they basically make you feel like shit about yourself. They literally call you a dweeb, loser, punk, brokey, normie, in the hope that that will kick you into action. Now, I think this shit is horrific. Like, I think it's really horrible to say that about people. Now, does it actually kick you into action? It probably makes you spend the money on their course. That's what it's doing. You're probably like, yeah, I'll spend the $49 so that I can not be a normie, so that I can become rich like Andrew Tate. Yeah, no, it's not going to happen as easy as that. But if it's giving you some level of motivation, great. Then it's getting you off your ass, and it's doing what it's meant to do. Its purpose is to get you off your ass. But also, don't forget, its purpose is to make money, okay? Andrew Tate and Wes Watson have courses, have subscription-based products that you pay for. They're aggressive salespeople. They just want to make a quick buck. They want to make a hell of a lot of money so they can keep buying Bugattis and keep posting online, right? It's this snowball effect is what I meant to say, not roller coaster. It's a snowball effect where you're picking up pace along the hill, picking up nicer cars and nicer women and nicer backgrounds. And by doing that, you can show more of your shit off, and therefore you can sell more of your product and get richer. Yeah, that's what a lot of these influencers are doing. So we've got some really bad male role models out there, right? It's despicable what you guys have to deal with and what you have to see. And I really do truly feel bad for you. And I do my best. And my Instagram is flooded with a lot of this shit as well. I mean, I had to unfollow Wes Watson. I'm like, I can't see this convict prick shouting at people. The way he speaks, like completely uneducated and like speaks horribly. And I just don't know why everyone licks his ass. We really do live in a society full of idiots. Like people are so dumb. They're like kissing his ass on the comments. Oh my God, man, it's so successful, bro. Like, you're so cool, man. Yeah, like, love the tats, bro. Like, love the Bugatti, bro. Like, all right, calm down. Like, build your own shit. Build your own business. Stop kissing his ass. His course is not going to make you rich. You might meet some interesting people off buying their courses and buying their masterminds. That's what's great about some of these things, the sort of network that you get involved in, and the fact that you get involved with other people who are interested in male self-improvement. That's great. I'm all about that kind of stuff. But just be careful you're following who you're following, the kind of advice you're getting. And like, there's just so many bad role models out there, so many bad role models that are just reprobates who've become successful. But I guess in modern day, it's basically better for you to be successful and rich and be a reprobate than it is for you to be an academic, intelligent, and like not be that successful, right? People just want to see that you've got the money and the six pack and you've got the lifestyle. It's just madness, this shit. I don't know how you navigate it. I mean, even I struggle to navigate some of the garbage on my Instagram, especially. On my YouTube, it's quite good. I've got some good people. Like I follow Chris Williamson, Jordan Peterson, Naval Ravikant. These are some of the people that I absolutely love and adore. Who else? Dr. Peter Attia. Huberman Lab is fantastic podcast. You know, Joe Rogan's also really like good positive stuff. He's not telling you you're a brokey weirdo. But then you've got and by the way, I do respect Tate and Wes Watson, but I think that the approach that they have is very aggressive and it makes you feel like shit. And it just raises their ego and their pride so they can ultimately make more money from you and make themselves feel better about who they are. And they're just putting out this delusion that I'm the fucking man and I've got this Bugatti and I'm rich, and then all of a sudden that gives them the right to give out like advice online. Madness. Maybe I should rent a Bugatti, and then maybe that way people start listening to me.